Tick tock, tick tock, the sound of the clock winding down before the official launch of As Ever hits Meghan Markle's website, where we can all mimic the magic of Montecito and be just like Meghan herself. Nothing like dancing and singing around your kitchen, stirring God knows what into these pans, while rumors of bullying and harassment fly around you and your husband. But ain't nothing gonna stop old Megsy baby from launching her products. In today's video, we're going to discuss Meghan Markle's tone deaf and cringy product launch and what to expect on launch day. You guys, we have a lot of juicy royal daily tea to get through today, so you know what to do. Sit back and relax. Grab yourself a beverage and let's get into the royal daily tea. So we all know that Meghan Markle is known for her major attention to detail, but she's also known for her impeccable timing. This woman is got to be the most tone-deaf person I have ever seen. Now, we are just 24 hours to go, maybe even less, before she actually decides to drop her products on her As Ever lifestyle website. I mean, nothing like dropping your products after a whole year of trying to get this off the ground and having failure after failure after failure and being publicly humiliated for all of your mistakes. You decide it's a really good idea to drop your products in the exact same week that you and your husband are accused of bullying and harassing another person. But you know, that's just me. I call that tone deaf. I call that cringy and I call that stupid. But hey, we're talking about Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. Clearly she knows what she's doing, right? So we're going to talk very briefly about what we know so far about Meghan Markle's products before we get to see it on the website for ourselves. Now, I am very curious to see exactly what this price point is going to be, but in my opinion, anything over $1.99 is going to be too much. So first, we're going to take a little gander at Meghan Markle's little video that she released of her making her jam, but of course, it's not in her kitchen. No, it's in a factory. And we all knew it was going to be in a factory. And let's be honest here, it's not like she's reinventing the wheel. She's making raspberry jam, which is sugar, raspberries, and water. How hard is it? Not like she's creating a brand new recipe. So in my opinion, she probably just took someone's recipe, put it in a factory, and they're slapping her As Ever label on it. Nothing special, guys. But in my opinion, she really shouldn't have showed that video because now we know it's made in a factory. It's not even organic because we know she doesn't have this vast garden where she's growing raspberries. You guys, it's all private label. She does not do anything original. Now let's look at this keepsake packaging. Now Nancy and Stephanie Sidley called it. It looks like a perfume bottle. It looks like she ripped off the Kardashians. It's boring, it's bland, it's beige, and it makes 0 sense. I have never, ever heard of a jam with a commemorative box. Now, if this was for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee or maybe King Charles's coronation, I could be like, okay, they made a commemorative jam or preserve. But just for a product launch for Meghan Markle, where it's not even a unique or organic recipe, something that is being made in some random factory. Why do we need a keepsake? Like if it was the 10th anniversary of a very successful business and they decided for the 10th anniversary, we're offering this brand new and approved jam. It's a very limited edition. Get your commemorative box here. But it's a very first product. Like she hasn't been able to get this thing off the ground for a year. Why are you putting jam in a box? It makes no sense. Who wants to have jam rotting on their shelf? I don't understand the concept. Just if it was a perfume, I could see it was like a keepsake. It's jam. Am I missing something? Are we going to start giving out sticks of butter for Christmas gifts? Like, I'm sorry, but I don't understand why people would want a commemorative box with her crappy label that says as ever on the box. Most people throw out boxes. I don't like to keep boxes unless it's a very special item. And I don't think her jam qualifies as a special item. This is so cringy. Then we go to her Instagram where she literally gives the most tone deaf photograph. Talk about Marie Antoinette vibes. Kind of a let them eat cake, y'all. Don't you want to mimic the magic of Montecito? Don't you wish you were rich like me? Meghan is so presumptuous. She is so stuck up. She is so elitist. Again, Meghan Markle, read the room, sweetheart. Read the room. You and your husband are being accused of bullying right now. I don't think it's the great time to release a product, but hey, we're talking about Meghan Markle. Again, attention to detail and impeccable timing, but it gets even worse. So, as if Meghan Markle's Instagram posts were not cringy enough, Meghan Markle doubled down, showing the world her Marie Antoinette with a newsletter that she wrote to her fans, the people who signed up on her newsletter, which, by the way, she misspelled the word official on her website. But you know, her attention to detail, surely that was made on purpose. We're going to go ahead and read her cringy and very condescending newsletter that she sent out to her fans in anticipation of mimicking the magic of Montecito. The newsletter title was called Made with Love. Ever since I can remember, I've been dreaming up easy ways to elevate the everyday into the exceptional. I always knew that I wanted to turn these ideas into something real and to make beautiful items that spark connection and celebrate quiet, meaningful moments. I guess she's talking about jam. Maybe mimic the magic of Montecito in a way you can recreate at home. I love how she just thinks about us poor peasants. I'm so excited to introduce the As Ever collection to you this week. Every item is inspired by the ways I show care to the people in my life, like the lemon ginger tea blend, which is a fuss-free spin on the warm drink I make at home using fresh lemons from the garden. Somehow, I don't believe that. Or the crepe mix that transforms a typical weekend breakfast into a chance to reminisce. Crepes remind me of my time backpacking through France as a student. Huh? What? Huh? You backpacked through France? When? How come we've never ever heard of that? Is that also around the time that she was working as an au pair, as a nanny for that Irish Catholic family? I swear, Meghan Markle is just coming out with all these brand new facts about her that nobody has ever heard. Backpacking through France. Interesting. I hope when you see what I've worked so hard to create, you're encouraged to know that whatever life brings you, you can do it too. Aw, Meghan, we can make all the mistakes that you made. Your value, your creativity, your joy, that is you. Okay. As it's always been and always will be, you are you. I don't have an identity crisis, Megan. I don't need you to tell me that I'm myself. As ever and forever, Duchess of Sussex. Someone once told me the biggest risk you can take is deciding not to take one at all. I mean, is this one of the quotes that you rip off from famous people? Now, after careful planning and preparing while also parenting, I'm a mom. It's time to bring As Ever from my home to yours so you can make the everyday exceptional. As in, you need to be like Megan in order to have joy in your life in an easy yet meaningful way. How is jam bringing meaning to my life exactly? I'm confused. As ever, Megan. Now, she also went on to say that you can repurpose the jars, maybe put some flowers and put it on your desk with your pens. It's like, are we stupid? Do we need Megan to bring joy? Do we not have joy in our lives because we don't have her crepe mix or we don't have her raspberry jam that a factory is making? What? What am I missing here? I just found this to be so pretentious and so condescending. So, you guys, I'm going to keep this video short and sweet because launch day is fast approaching. But I wanted to get the preview out before the actual launch because I'm sure we'll have plenty to discuss tomorrow. But what do y'all think about Meghan Markle's tone deaf and pretentious marketing of her brand? It's jam. It's a crepe mix that's not even organic, not even a recipe that she created. She's literally private labeling her entire brand. But she's acting like because we're going to buy her crepe mix or her edible fake flowers or her raspberry jam, that we're going to have joy in our life now. Life can go on. Jesus, take the wheel. I just can't with this tone deaf woman. Leave me your comments, guys, down below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you and hope to see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.